Live for season number 3, NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series practice here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to be all up and running here tonight from Charlotte, and once again, ready for the Charlotte 600 weekend, finally. So it's the only, this and Daytona for the speed weeks are the only 2 weekends that have practice. The NASCAR iRacing FedEx League, like an hour-long practice, I mean. And yeah. Alright, so we'll be up and running in just a moment. So once again, NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series. The race will be tomorrow night from the Charlotte Motor Speedway, 100 laps. Alright, we'll also be right back here from Charlotte. Just give us a couple of minutes. Alright, so we apologize about all of that. We're back here live for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series practice at Charlotte. So it's officially practice night for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League in Charlotte. Alright, so cars heading onto the racetrack here. Just getting ready for the hour-long practice session. There's the 99 Pace and Lindsay. You're going to see a bunch of patriotic paint schemes on the racetrack as well, including this one from Coke. Roseanne Coke now heading onto the back straightaway from the apron. Also another car that is, looks like Mark Prince down the backstretch in 3 and 4. He's top of the board so far. As they head down the front stretch. And into turns number 1 and 2. Just look another car come on the racetrack. That's Maddox Beard. And here's Beard through turns 3 and 4, and now down the front straight over here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. So, of course, the 100-lap Xfinity race is coming up tomorrow night. We got a car in the middle of the track. And Matthew White, Connor Asbell here. The 99 of Pace and Lindsay. And also for tonight's practice session and the main event and main race tomorrow night, we're going to have Cup Series driver Braden Hunsicker joining us in the booth.
Hello, everybody.
He's the driver of the number 6 Mustang for Highline Motorsports in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. As we got cars once again on the racetrack, Connor Asbell down the backstretch. Pace and Lindsay there in the 99. Did Cameron Chandler down the front stretch 3 so far. So about 10 minutes into practice, first, there's a patriotic scheme with the aid of Chandler. Got Coke there, Cole Clausen in the 5. The defending Cup champion. Back actually in the 5 car for this weekend. Gonna throw back there. And here's Mark Prince down. Here comes the 48 of Bryce Benson. Of course, full-time Cup Series driver, and then number 25, Chevrolet Camaro. But tonight, he'll be making his first Xfinity start of the year. He was a full-time Xfinity driver last year, made it to round of 8. So it's Chandler, Lindsay, Prince now, top 3, as here's Benson through 1 and 2, and now down the backstretch he goes. Got a couple of cars actually ripping the boards. Matthew White was one of them. And here comes the 48 of Benton down the front stretch. White goes in P2. Benton slots in 6th. So fastest time so far, just about a 30 flat. Here's Connor Asbell. Come on, track. Here's the 20 of Mark Prince. 53 of Matt Graff, full-time Cup Series driver. Oh, got a car spinning. He will hang on to it. Looks like Maddox Beard. Alright, so 10 drivers over the line so far here in practice for tomorrow night's Xfinity Series race. So as the couple of Chevrolets making their way through 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Here is Lindsay and Coke going side by side. Oh, Payson. Lindsay gets sideways down on the inside. He'll save it on the front back straightaway.
Oh, Connor's spinning, and he's gonna go. Okay.
There he is. Connor Asbell down the front straightaway, goes around. So it's going to be tough to keep these cars going throughout this entire race tomorrow night.
Oh, got 2 cars together on the backstretch.
Matthew White and Matt Grab. Take a look at what happened there to get those 2 collected in an accident. So both of them coming off pit road, actually. They were all side by side. Ooh, Matthew White just got turned there. Kind of drove up to the racetrack a little bit too hard, and then they hit each other once more. Both get wrecked through there. Here's Matthew White down the backstretch. So far, again, Cameron Chandler top of the board. Here's your points leader, Connor Aswell. He's 5th. So, of course, he must probably heard the news, but guys watching from home. But after winning in Martinsville 2 weeks ago, which was actually the last Xfinity Series race, Christian Lanner has been suspended for 2 NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series races. So that's tonight in Charlotte. Oh, and the 72 of Aswell will spin, I believe, for Fontana as well. Here's Mark Prince on the racetrack. There's the 99 of Lindsay once again. Maddox Beard, Bryce Benson, Matthew White sideways in the 29. And here's Cole Clausen down the front stretch.
Oh, Cameron and Rojan.
Trouble front straightaway. Oh, Lindsay!
Oh, Payson is gonna arc the break it.
Oh my God! It's absolutely slammed by the 2 car there. Looks like Elliott's 2017 Coke 600 wreck.
Oh my, that was a.
All right, so here is Asbell and White down the front stretch, just getting started for tonight's practice night. Matthew White top of the board. So you might want to practice some long run pace tonight. It's the longest Xfinity race in miles that we have on the season, 100 laps. Of course, only half the distance of the Charlotte 600, which is on Saturday. And of course, we got practice for that coming up next. So in total, these Xfinity drivers will have an hour and a half for tomorrow night's race, with the warm-up session tomorrow. Oh, Connor Asbell sideways again, hard on the wall.
Oh, into the.
And Matt Grab, got 20 spinning, and down to the inside goes Grab. Yeah, Benson also involved. Matthew White was able to hang on to it. So these cars definitely do look a bit sideways, as their second place finisher from last week, or 2 weeks ago, at Martinsville last Xfinity race, 7 Hathorn comes onto the racetrack in his 18 Toyota. 5 of Clausen, trying to rip the outside. And facing Lindsay down the front straightaway. Here's Connor Asbell down in 6th place at the moment. He started off the season very, very strong by winning, I think, 3 of the first 5 races, and then kind of has cooled off ever since then. His last win was in Atlanta. Now, of course, the Super Speedway. He also won Las Vegas and Sonoma. Asbell through turns 3 and 4. And now down the front stretch. Another car on pit road. Once again, it's the 48 of Bryce Benton. Jason Lindsay there, and others. And we do see cars ripping the outside here. There's Hathorn almost to the wall a bit, actually. Mark Prince there, Maddox Beard behind him. Both these 3 of these drivers racing for the Xfinity Series title. As here's teammates from ETR, Hathorn and Prince going side by side. Hathorn gets a run. Oh, a bit of a big run there. Got sideways off corner exit.
Yeah, what you were saying about the top, if you just put in good corner speed in the top, I think you can just make it work. Able to pass cars on the top.
Oh, Mark Prince.
And someone dead.
And Mark Prince slams the wall in the front straightaway. And he'll have that 20 car all torn up. Rojan Cote coming onto the track. You also got the 18 of Hathorn in the wall and spinning down the backstretch. He'll slam the wall pretty decently. So I'd assume we'd see some drivers try to put in some long run pace here tonight. Oh, Benton sideways. He'll save it.
Ooh, Matthews a little loose. He's not going to save it. Off of turn 2 and hard into the wall.
There goes White on the back straightaway into the wall. Got landed coming onto the track in his 88 first time tonight. That crap's still ripping the top. Crap is sick. All right, 42 minutes left to go in practice. Just still getting started here in the first 20 or so minutes. Fastest time is a 29.95. Chandler, Lindsay, Princeton rounds out your top, the rest of your top 5. Mark Prince heads down the front stretch, and that's 20. Oh, Clausen through 3 and 4. Oh! Into the wall goes the 5. And
Going back up the track. Almost could grab.
And Hathorn crashes onto the backstretch. Here's Pace and Lindsay in the 99 coming on track now. Oh, in the wall, Connor Asbell. So we're going to see a lot of this with practice drivers trying to push the limits. In the Cup Series on Saturday, and then you'll see it in practice coming up, it's definitely going to be tougher to try to make the outside work. Here's Landon Johnson on track. Currently,
Benton and Coke battling, as Benton's going to get past Coke.
Landon Johnson currently in his second full-time season in the Xfinity Series. Rumors circulating around that he could go full-time Cup Series racing once again in Season 4. Oh, crash! Back straightaway, round goes Cameron Chandler. Just avoids Cole Clausen. He'll do a 180, or 360, I should say. And get it back going. Oh, he's going to destroy Connor Asbell.
Oh.
And there's these
oh,
two
no,
in the
here comes
Hathorn.
Oh, my. Through the middle.
Hathorn made it
that
for
was
Benton.
impressive.
Benton crashing. Into the wall goes the 48. Also got the 2. Maddox Beard getting loose. Full Clausen behind him. Matthew White. There's back grab. And the 27 of Rojan Coke. Oh, Matthew White spinning down the front straightaway.
Oh. No one's going to get collected in it.
Into the grass, White goes. See, Chandler really ripping the boards, but then he gets loose. And brings it down to pit road. Safes it, and then immediately slides it down to the pits there. Clausen tries to get up the speed. He's 10th place right now. Top 5, White, Chandler, Lindsay, Benton, Prince.
Oh, Connor hard into the wall.
And also
turn 4.
Also Benton. Clausen's gonna slam the wall. Through there. There's Cole Clausen once again. Also got 48 of Benton here on pit road. Connor Asbell rejoining the track. And White down the front stretch. White getting a bit loose and into the wall on the back straightaway. So, track conditions are going to be a bit different tomorrow. He's got Mark Prince. Oh, stopped. Middle of the track. That never works. And the 29 is getting sideways.
Wonder if Chandler could try and beat White's lap.
Cole
Not
Clausen.
that far off.
Cole Clausen's absolutely destroyed. Sun's starting to go down. It will go down. Cup Series tracks will be in the full darkness. We've got a car crashing down the front straightaway.
Through the metal goes Benton.
Oh!
He's out.
All right, so once again, more cars in the wall. There's the 14 of Carlos Ortiz, going to be on the track in a moment for his first time of the night. Got Lindsay and Chandler racing down the front stretch. Oh, a bit of a bobble there. Oh, okay, Asbel almost takes out them two. Chandler trying to go to the outside of the 99 of Lindsay. It's a runoff corner exit, and he's in the wall. And he's spinning down the front straightaway into the wall. Oh, that's a big hit for the 80 Chandler. Hard crash on the front stretch. Connor Asbel now racing with the 48 of Benson. Benson goes down to his inside. As they work their way through 3 and 4. Side by side ahead of them, we're side by side where Johnson and Lindsay is now one jumping over the front straightaway is Rojan Koch. A bit of a bobble through there. 48 of Benson getting loose. He's in the wall again, and now he's going to spin and hard on the wall on the back straightaway. And Matthew White's going to come.
Oh, Matthew!
All right. So about 36 minutes left to go here in practice, coming close to halfway for Charlotte Xfinity Series practice. So, Braden, we've seen cars on the racetrack here for a bit. What cars have impressed you with the speed, and what have you seen on the track so far?
I like Chandler and his speed overall. He's not that far off from Matthew, only off, which isn't bad for Matthew White, but yeah, he's definitely going to be one of my picks for tomorrow, and I noticed that everyone's just running the top. It can definitely produce speed, but yeah, it's definitely a good defensive line if you can't go to the bottom. So
yes, there is Benson trying to go bottom. You can get some decent momentum on the bottom once again. So the top and the bottom are going to be very competitive tomorrow night. As usual for Xfinity mile and a half races, there is Asbel going to the bottom in 3 and 4. Benson follows with him as Koch is slow, or looks like he was going slow down the front stretch. Oh, he pushes Benson all the way down to the inside, and Benson has to lift, and he's almost in the wall. There's the 88 of Landon Johnson, the 99 of Payson Lindsay. It's Hathorne here on pit road. You got Carlos Ortiz coming on with the track onto the track now. Got the 20 up to the outside, Mark Prince. Connor Asbel to 4th. Now Beard to 4th. Good lap for the 2. So once again, it's the infamous Charlotte 600 weekend for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League. Of course, starts off with Xfinity and Cup practice tonight. The Xfinity race is tomorrow night starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Then starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for pre-race is the Charlotte 600 in season number 3 for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. And then cars will be on track at 9. 3 days of action in Charlotte. We're actually now the first of 2 Charlotte weekends this season in the league. Of course, the next time we go to it will be in the playoffs, and it'll be, of course, the Charlotte Roval. Just for Cup, Xfinity will go to Spa. As we got a crash on the back.
A 3-car battle on the backstretch between Hawthorne, Ortiz, and Johnson.
Hathorne going to the outside. You see Carlos Ortiz in the bottom. We got a car in the middle of the track. Oh, my God.
Oh, big hit.
Horrific crash on the front straightaway, and it's not over. They're wrecking big time. All right. So as the sun continues to go down, we might see the track also ramp up because it's going to be cooler. Maddox Spears has gone the second with a good lap. Put together 2 back-to-back very fast laps for that number 2 machine to go P2. So it's one of these. It's one of the races that will test these Xfinity Series drivers and teams to the limit. Oh, in the wall hard goes the 20 of Mark Prince. For not that long of an endurance race. Oh, it was Clausen slams Mark Prince, but the Charlotte 600 on Saturday will definitely be an endurance race. This race is only 10 laps longer than the usual mile-and-a-half races for Xfinity, but for in the Cup side, it's about maybe like 70 or so laps longer there. So 200 laps in the Cup Series on Saturday.
Cup Series, yeah, it's gonna be testing everyone's patience, and I learned another condition. Just wait till the end. Don't just wreck your car lap 10.
Defending winner of the Cup Series race, Aiden Donnie, is gonna try to go back-to-back for Charlotte 600 wins. Of course, now we're in a new team. He was with Legacy Sim Club last year.
Asbel on top of Payson's hood. Lindsay's hood.
So the 99 is pretty much torn up there. So is the 72. So you can see shade on the racetrack. Sun's going down here from Charlotte. We ride along with Carlos Ortiz. There's Cole Clausen ahead of him almost into the wall of it. Bryce Benson joining the track. Let's ride along with Cameron Chandler as he heads down through 1 and 2. Rip the boards through 3 and 4. Ooh. Chandler a bit of a bobble there, and as he heads down the front stretch here in the 8 machine. So we see them kind of running the bottom, at least for Cameron Chandler here in 1 and 2. We'll see if he goes back up to the outside in 3 and 4 again.
Look at Maddox Beard, top 2 of the board.
Yeah, that 2 machine didn't have great pace in Martinsville 2 weeks ago, but now really showing here in the mile-and-a-half in Charlotte. Chandler actually runs the bottom in 4, so it's a bit of a sideways there. So I guess we're going to be line to go throughout the night tomorrow. Sorry about that. On the Charlotte Motor Speedway here tonight. Back grab. Carlos Ortiz, Clausen, Matthew White ahead of them. And Cameron Chandler on the back. The 99 of Lindsay there. And down the front stretch yet again. Charlotte, alright. There's Payson. We also get the 72 of Connor Asbel. As he goes down the front stretch. Oh! Asbel going around. And he'll actually...
Saves it. Gonna keep it off the wall.
Nearly hit the wall again, and he actually finally will save it. There's Van Koch got about 5 cars here on the back straightaway. There's Richard Perry in the 09. Head down the front strip. Got a car in the grass. Oh, we got cars crashing off the road. A couple of them. It's Asbel and Lindsay, it looks like. Koch makes his way down the back straightaway.
There's Cameron hard into the inside wall.
As I guess you reset. Alright. Alright, so once again, down the front stretch they go into 1 and 2. For Mark Prince. Prince had a very good weekend in Martinsville for both the company and Xfinity side as he'll overcorrect and slam into the wall. That was the last points weekend for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League, as of course, last weekend was the All-Star race for the Cup Series. And there was no
3 wide
Xfinity
down the
race.
backstretch.
Somehow it worked, getting up to speed. Side by side, Asbel and Lindsay. So we'll see if anybody wants to try to put in a long run pace here. You're definitely going to need it for tomorrow night. Bit of racing going on. Lindsay on the inside. A White, and now Asbel gets into the wall. Oh, he's going to hook him hard into the wall, goes Matthew White. And the wrecking once again.
Chandler's
more.
around.
Cameron Chandler goes around. In the A. You got also more cars, I think, crashing.
Into the wall.
And Carlos Ortiz. Benson goes to third. Good lap there. So the track definitely is ramping up as it goes darker.
Yeah, you can see Matthew improving his times by over a 10.
Let's see more drivers.
29.8.
More drivers do that as well. There's the 09 of Richard Perry. Perry, not a full-time driver in anything. Races part-time from time to time. There's Team Chevy Motor Club. Oh! And he'll get loose. Save it.
White's going to overcorrect it and into the pit barrels.
Oh.
Goes.
In Lindsay style. Carlos Ortiz onto it. There's Cameron Chandler, our colleague, in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series booth, who won't be in the booth this weekend. It'll just be Connor, as well as we'll see him on track for the Cup Series, doing double duty for Cameron Chandler. Oh, he's in the wall. As he comes to pit road, and we'll back to that.
2 cars wrecked on the end of turn 2. Johnson and Benton got together.
Chevrolets, one from Team Chevy Motor Club, another one from Fendler Racing. So Landon Johnson there trying to get up to speed. And he has 27 on the wall once again. Boston a third. Alright, so there's the 14 of Carlos Ortiz. Matthew White up to the outside once again. Oh, he's racing with the 27 of Rojan Coke. I think we're starting to see some drivers maybe put down some longer runs here. Definitely going to be one of the races that's going to be crucial for that.
Yeah, definitely need to learn how to save your tires here, because pilot's just going to eat them up, and then people who have saved their tires are just going to destroy you on the long run.
Yeah, we always see that in the Xfinity Series, especially a mile and a half. Here's Carlos Ortiz down the backstretch in that 14. He's 12th. So it's just been a very tough season for Ortiz on the Cup side, where he's actually full-time. Of course, right now sits about, I think, about 25th in points. Had a really good, strong run in Texas a few weeks ago. And that's just about it this season. He's just been abysmal by his standards. Made the playoffs, made the round of 8 last year. Came on extremely strong at the end of the season. A second place finish the Brickyard 400. A couple of stage wins. A couple of really good top 5s. Had a lot of speed as well in that 21 machine. But fortunately for him in the Cup side this year, just has not been his year. As he tries to point his way in. He's not technically eliminated just yet, but it's getting close to that. It's just 8 races remain in the regular season. Oh, in the wall.
Oh, Clausen in third.
Yep.
Board.
Clausen, very good lap there for the 5. Only 3 minutes to go. Also, post-practice interviews coming up as we got Connor Asbell. Looks like he just got... Oh, he's upside down. Connor Asbell.
What in the world just happened to Connor?
Oh, him crash and hit the wall down the front. I just flipped him. All right.
Matthew just hit the pit barrels.
Okay. Here's the pit barrel car. I can't talk. Pit barrel car facing Lindsay as he gets into the wall, and Benson also gets into the wall. So it's supposed to be colored like a pit barrel. As you can see, it's black and yellow. Here's Cherry and Neo 9.
Looks like we're starting to get pit parties going.
All right, so drivers, I guess, assume that was enough of a normal, as they want to get parties up here in a moment. And here they come, about 3 cars off pit road. Yeah, of course, still about 20 minutes to go here in Xfinity Series practice. Cup practice coming up next for the Charlotte 600. So, of course, that will be during the full darkness. It is just about set here in Charlotte for Xfinity. Started in the lightness, or in the daytime, I should say. Be right back in a moment. Oh my God! What happened to Matthew White? He's on his lid and he gets destroyed by the 72 of Asbell, and they're really both of them flipping. Not quite sure what happened there. Let's take a look. Oh, White. They just went to the bottom.
White just got into the fence.
Oh, it was the 5 that went to the outside. Oh, yep, just lost to the bottom and then drove it in and hard into the wall. That's, ugh. Into the cash fence he goes. Rides the wall a bit, upside down, then Connor Asbell destroys him from the roof.
That's iRacing physics for you.
Yeah, not exactly the most realistic, and Landon Johnson got collected there at the end. Oh, Matthew White once again gets lose it all. Nowhere to go for Maddox Beard. Oh, Coke just makes his way through. All right. Here is Benson down the front stretch.
Benson moves into second. The board 29.9.
So good lap there for the 9 of Bryce Benson. Well, actually the 48. He's down the front stretch. He'll be coming up for Cup Series practice next. Ooh. Blue small one for the 48. Carlos Ortiz.
White is going in reverse. Oh, and they're all dead in turn 2.
Oh. Big wreck. Oh, and Payson Lindsay comes flying through. Take down the front stretch. And you get a lot of cars coming off the road here. Oh, loose there for White. Is he gonna? I think car on its lid. I think it was the 14 of Ortiz.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a
oh my
horrible.
Gosh!
That's a terrible crash. Oh, and they're still wrecking. That's a terrible crash. My God.
Multiple cars in the air. Connor just got human.
That was really bad. Probably the worst crash we've seen so far. Oh, that didn't sound so good. It was Matthew White. Ooh. Put your cherry down the wall.
Everyone's just in the wall.
Alright, so we see a bunch of patriotic paint schemes. We can go through those real quick here in the 72 of Connor as well. Of course, it's the Memorial Day race, and then you got the 09 Argentarian black, red, white, and blue Pepsi car. Oh, it's Matthew White's This is 9/11 tribute that he granted in Atlanta. Going to be reusing it for this, I guess. As you got a car spinning, 72 Connor Aswell goes around. Chandler as well in a patriotic machine. Oh, Payson Lindsay in the wall. Not really the most patriotic car for Payson Lindsay. I guess it would be the Payson Lindsay.
Just sitting in the middle of the track. Turn 1.
Bryce Benton as well in the 48 has a patriotic scheme. Maddox Beard you can see there in the 2. That Chevrolet looking pretty patriotic tonight. As here's the 30 of Lucas Lewis on the track. Oh! Matthew White. What are they doing?
Ethan, Connor said, "Watch me."
Yeah, I don't really know if I want to. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He's inside of a car. Oh no!
How did that happen? Oh, it's not over.
Oh my! How many times has he flipped this practice?
Oh, let's take a look at what happened. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, it was the 30 of Lewis. Just got slammed, or slammed into Asbel. Oh, Maddox Beard drove for them as well. Interesting fact, to say the least. Oh. 15 minutes to go. This is the end of it. Cup practice, of course, coming up next. Ooh, Ada Chandler on the wall. Here's Lucas Lewis.
Ojan hard into the wall. Honor's gonna collect him.
So, there's Asbel in the middle. Oh, again. Oh, part 2.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's
and
not
he's
over.
and again.
Oh, Payson Lindsay into the wall. Oh, that's it. Okay. Alright, not really the best thing to do in practice. Okay.
Honor on
Oh my
top
God.
of FedEx, and Ortiz is on his side.
This is what happens with 10 minutes to go in practice.
Just complete shenanigans. I don't expect Cup to be much different.
No. Okay. Lucas Lewis just had a scare there as he made his way through there, and now the 30 going around. And here comes Lucas Lewis back onto the track. You got Johnson side by side. There's Coke. Oh, Connor Asbel on the wall. Look at him. Car sitting in the middle of the track. I think it was the 48 of Benton. Okay, what are we doing here? I don't... This is... Now this is illegal, so we gotta... tell them to stop.
That is a...
This is a bit too far. This is a little bit illegal. Alright, they can't block the track. We're gonna... Oh! God, alright. So hopefully they get... So they're, I guess... Okay, they're still in the middle of the track here. Yeah, of course the rule is supposed to be for preseason thunder and then practice. You can't sit in the middle of the racetrack blocking the track like that anymore. I know people weren't happy about that because it ruined all the fun and whatever, but we actually... But, you know, it's practice, not supposed to be a demolition derby. Oh! Hard on the wall. We do have demo derby races, of course. In lobbies. Somehow that race is more clean than practice so far. Here is Lucas Lewis once again down the front stretch.
Oh, big wreck and turn.
Oh, it's about 5 cars involved. One car almost on its lid. The 8 of Chandler has damage as the 88 of Johnson makes his way through. And there's Ortiz down on the bottom with Pace and Lindsay. Matthew White ripping the board down the front stretch. 11 minutes to go here. So this is going to be when the track is the fastest as Connor Asbell slams into Matthew White. As now the sun is basically going down. Track is really ramping up in speed. Oh, bobble there for the 8.
Looks like Richard's taking the Roval.
I was waiting for someone to do that. I mean, we don't go to the Roval in Xfinity this season. They go to Spa, of course, instead. So, as there's Johnson down the backstretch. He's 13th on the board right now.
Ortiz is going to get slammed by Asbell, and he's barreling.
Oh, on his lid goes Carlos Ortiz. And back looking like he's on his wheels. Yeah. In the single digits with time to go here in Charlotte. Oh, in the wall, Connor Asbell. Rojan Koch here side by side with Bryce Benton. And Benton in the wall. Trying to save it, and now he's in the wall yet again. Oh, this looks a little bit dangerous from Koch as he's coming barreling down pit road. And into the pit barrels.
Oh, Ortiz hard into the pit barrels, and he flips.
And there he goes. Pit barrels, of course, are indestructible in iRacing. Ooh, White. Oh, that's another car. Oh, that's Connor Asbell is. Oh, okay. Oh, terrible crash to the 5 o'clock.
A battle between Chandler and Benson. Chandler gives him a hard push.
Two Team Chevy Third Club drivers here. Chandler getting a run off corner exit. Race down the front straightaway. And he'll clear him. Chandler's finished second in this race last season. Go one spot better. As he's finished second, every time he's finished second in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series, it was to Aiden Donahue. Having in Dover this season.
Honor is stuck in the pit barrels.
Yeah, I saw that before. There he is. Oh, Matthew White gets him unstuck. Oh, Chandler crashing. Yeah, once again, going back to Chandler. He's finished second in Dover this year to Donahue, and Donahue made his part-time start there when he won. And then he finished second to Donahue in Chicagoland in Xfinity last year. And then Charlotte here a season ago, when Donahue was in his dominant run. Chandler's still looking for that first win. He's got 3 runner-up finishes. He's, of course, a Cup Series winner, won the season's finale last season in Kansas. Oh, we got a car on the wall. As beard resets. And there they go. Lindsay's sideways, he'll hang on to it. Matthew White's going loose. He'll save it once again, and Bryce Benson looking like he's going to break the pit road. There's a bit of a tap to the pit barrels there. Oh, Matthew White, hard on the wall. Oh yeah, we got a 5-foot Clausen in the Roval. He's parking his car next to some fans' cars, as you can see. As he burns it down. Alright, lights are on at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is what you're going to see maybe mid to late of this race. Ooh, Connor Aswell stuck. We got Pace and Lindsay going sideways as he tries to head down the front stretch here.
Benson a little loose, but he saves it.
Good battle here. Oh, Beard in the wall. He's going to hit it once again very hard. Here's the 48 of Benson.
Oh, big hit.
I heard it. And it was White, I think, and Asbell. Alright, there's Coke. Back on pit road, Matthew White. There's Carlos Ortiz, Landon Johnson, Richard Cherry. And the 8 of Chandler down the front stretch in the 1 and 2. I'm honestly surprised Chandler hasn't gone any faster. He's still P6. But the long run pace in the 8 car could be decent, as it was last season. Of course, dominated in Dover this year. Then lost out to Aiden Donahue in the closing laps. Then he won the halfway break in Martinsville last season, then got wrecked by Christian Leonard, who ended up with the victory there.
Yeah, Cameron definitely had a chance race, but Christian just had an incident with him. Ruined his race, but
Two cars sitting down there, Lindsay and Asbell. As here's Chandler once again. Down the front stretch he goes in the 8 car. He's looking pretty decent here. Kind of just keeping it steady and nice. Maybe putting a bit of a race pace in. As we'll see him down the back stretch yet again. For some reason, Connor Asbell's not technically driving backward, but in reverse.
on a Kyle Busch.
Maybe. Probably brought it down pit road there. Cross the line. Go top of the board shockingly. Oh, Matthew White. fun around on the backstretch, it looks like. Cameron Chandler still on a longer run here, with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. All right, so just about over with practice here for the Xfinity Series with their happy hour before the race tomorrow night. So, Braden, do you think Cameron Chandler still is the strongest car here?
Yeah, he's just been putting in the consistency, and I since he's been practicing his long run for a while now, I think he'll have good pace for the race tomorrow night. Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll definitely be one of the contenders.
he always has a lot of speed on these mile and a halves, especially in the Xfinity Series. He's got Matthew White. Okay, now they're not technically breaking any rules. Uh, they're just driving back.
Definitely interesting though.
Yeah. There's Chandler at the bottom of. Yeah, as this run goes on, Chandler looks pretty steady. You usually see cars getting loose because they're just pushing so hard. Oh. Once you're in kind of a race pace mode, as Chandler looks like he's done with that run.
Oh, Payson saves it.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, yep. And he does what he does best, hit pit barrels.
Barrel car goes into the barrels. Yeah, of course, Payson Lindsay doesn't really love Charlotte 600, which is coming up Saturday, of course, with the Cup Series cars. Practice is up next in about 40 seconds. They'll be on track pretty soon. And yeah, of course, doesn't love the Charlotte 600. Season number 1 got involved in an incident that kind of got him banned for the rest of the season. 2 DNF'd early, so it was 2 DNFs for Payson Lindsay and the Charlotte 600. And he turned around in season 3 to try to get his top 10 streak on back, which 2 races in a row now he has been off of that after getting the first 9 races of the year getting all top 10s. We'll see what he can do. The 12th race of the season. Or I'm sorry, the 11th race. Oh! 48 up next. Alright, that'll do it in practice.
Thank God.
Cup Series practice coming up next from the Charlotte Motors. As yeah, it'll be White, Benson, Beard, Lindsay, Clausen. As that'll do it from Charlotte, North Carolina. We'll have some post-practice interviews coming up before we head to before we bring out the Cup cars. They'll be pushed to pit road here in a moment, and they'll be on track in about 10-15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then Braden's gonna leave the booth, and he'll be going down to his 6 machine. That Ford Mustang to be on track here at Charlotte in just a few moments. We should have Connor Aswell joining us in the booth, most likely. All right, so yeah, post-practice interviews coming up. Here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And yeah, as the drivers getting their practice for the race tomorrow night, now officially 24 hours away from the Xfinity Series season number 3 race from Charlotte. Yeah, we'll see if there's going to be any post-practice interviews here tonight. For the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series, first one going to be up is going to be Payson Lindsay. He comes home P4 here in practice. So Payson Lindsay is P4 in Xfinity Series practice. So overall, how did you think your car was there as the runs went on with the speed?
It was quite a bit loose on exit. I feel like if you can just figure out how to get off of the turn 2 and 4 just a little bit better, it'd be really quick. I think I could probably get a 29.7 if we just had a little bit more grip, but overall happy with the car. I think we'll have a good shot with it tomorrow night.
All right, of course, the Cup Series practice session coming up next. So, how confident do you think you're going to be in the Cup car after we move over to there from these Xfinity cars?
Definitely a top 3 car. We're pretty good at Charlotte in the past, even though haven't been like the best results, but we've had good speed, especially long run speed. So I think we'll have a shot at it then on Saturday.
All right, so nice job, fourth place here in practice, and we'll see you coming up next for Cup practice.
Yeah, thank you.
Next up, going to be Cameron Chandler. He is sixth. So Cameron Chandler, it's going to be P6 here on the timings, but we saw you do a couple of long runs there. So overall, how are you feeling about your race car for tomorrow night?
A little bit too loose, and hopefully we can tighten that up. We were quick at first, but I hope we can have the long run speed because as the night went on, it did not seem good for us.
All right, so we're kind of coming up with Cup practice up next. Of course, you'll be making a Cup start tomorrow. So what do you think you guys can do there, as you won a mile-and-a-half race the last season at Kansas?
It felt fast in practice, or when I was testing by myself earlier. So, hopefully we can make the wall work like we were in Xfinity practice, and hopefully we'll be up there fighting for a win tomorrow, Saturday.
All right, so we'll see you coming up next for Cup Series practice.
Yep, thank you.
So up next is going to be Connor Asbell, seventh. So Connor Asbell, P7. So how confident are you in your race car with the speed here on the board, finishing seventh? And what do you think what kind of race car do you think you're going to have coming up tomorrow night?
I'm dead after some of the hits I've taken today. So I don't know if my physical body is gonna be in that car, but we'll have probably some speed for tomorrow
So of course this
or
will,
Saturday. Tomorrow,
yeah,
is it?
yeah,
Or,
for Xfinity. So of course, as the track changed throughout the night, which is kind of going to be a simulation of tomorrow night, where we went from the sunset, late evening time to now under the lights. How did your car change throughout that entire run?
it's very loose. That's one thing you're gonna hear probably. You probably already heard. Very loose. Feels like such a kind of bad setup almost because most of the time I do like a loose car, but in this instance it's just kind of like all right, but it's manageable, so we'll probably go out and yeah, that's all I really got.
All right, so well, nice job still in the top 10 here in practice, and we'll see you coming up in the Xfinity race tomorrow night.
Yep.
All right, so that'll do it for Xfinity Series practice. And yeah, of course, Cup practice coming up in about 5 minutes' time, so make sure to stay tuned for NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season 3 Charlotte 600 practice. And yeah, that'll be up next. All right, thank you for tuning in for Xfinity practice. It was Matthew White top of the board. Make sure to tune in for Cup practice coming up in about 5 minutes. We'll see you then.